November 25th, morning time. You know what it is. We're gonna jump straight into it. It is time to do my quads, and in the afternoon do the glutes and hamstrings. So check it out. Today, for the quads section, we have moved into the linear max over. I think it means overtraining. I'm still not exactly sure. I think it means overtraining phase. Squats, warm up, then 3 sets of 110 kilos for 4 to 6 reps. So I'm gonna warm it up, and then get straight to it, baby. Oh yeah, by the way, so I'm gonna assess how my back is feeling, see if I can actually do it without hurting myself. During the warm up, if I feel like back pain during my warm up, then I'm gonna stop and just do something else. But as long as my lower back is feeling okay during the warm up, then I will attempt to complete today's workout. So. Yeah, that is the plan. Alright guys, so right here, this is, what is this, 30, 50, 65 on the bar. After this, I'm gonna do this for like 3 or 4 reps, warm up, and then after this, I'm gonna increase by 15 kilos each time until I reach what I'm supposed to be at, and I'm only gonna do singles from then on so I don't waste too much energy. Alright, JK, I lied. I did that for a double, but this is the last warm-up set. Doing this for just a single. Only a single this time. 37.5, 37.5, 95 total, and then next will be the working set. So here we go, last warm-up, just single. Alright guys, here it is. 15, 30, 45, times 2, 90, plus the bar 20, 110 kilos, which for all my American peeps is 242.5 pounds. So here we go, 3 sets of 4 to 6. I'm gonna go for 6 for each set, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh my goodness, the throwback instrumental. Does anyone know what song this is? If you know what song this is, comment below, because this is a throwback. I first heard the song when I was in like elementary school, and I had no idea what they were saying, but I really liked the song anyways, and I put it on I recorded it off the radio and had it on my cassette. Anyways, I'm just gonna talk over what I'm doing here so you're not too bored. So as you can see, I went for, I wanted to get 6 for 3 sets, and actually, I think here, yeah, I got 6, but one thing I was really concerned about, this set was okay. Like this ankle freaking sucks, but I hit I hit depth for every single rep. So the first set was okay.
Alright, so I got 6. I thought that would have been a good angle to record from, but turns out that was a shitty angle. I'm trying to get it about like, I want to get the camera to exactly where I hit the bottom, so that way you have a straight on view for the depth, because judging depth from a video is so finicky, because if you're looking from top to bottom, then this is just really hard to tell. And if you're looking from bottom to top, like if your camera's under your hip, then no matter, it always looks like you're never hitting depth. And if your camera's over and looking from above the hip, then you just have no idea what's going on. So you have to really get it like right at the hip, but I'm not exactly sure how high that is, so I'm having difficulty setting up the camera.
Alright, set number 2. So as you can see, it takes me a little while to get the thing off, unrack the weight, but just getting mentally ready and everything, and making sure I don't waste too much energy. Look at that, 1 step, 2 step, shuffle in. Yeah, so, alright, let's check this out. I don't even remember how this went exactly. So okay, so the first rep, that looked pretty good. Second one, that one did not. That one looked like maybe parallel, but definitely not below. That one. So pretty much, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but pretty much after the first rep, from here on out, I'm pretty sure, well, definitely for this set, I'm not exactly sure if that would be good enough on the depth. I mean, that's definitely looking parallel. The angle's not exactly the best. I couldn't get a good angle, which is really annoying. That one looked pretty good, but it was very hard to get below parallel.
Damn, that last one was a grinder. I felt like the pause for a split second, and I was like, holy crap, I'm gonna die. But got through. I'm gonna take a little longer break this time, so hopefully I can hit 6 for one last set. I got 2 sets of 6 so far. It's pretty damn good. All right, on to the last set. I had to tighten my belt a notch. Actually, I had to tighten my belt a notch because the Indian food and food from Kyoto is now wearing off, so it was way too loose. First 2 sets, it really wasn't doing anything for me, so maybe it'll help me out here. So last set, here we go.
And I'm not really the kind of person, okay, last set by the way, and I'm not really the kind of person to just lie and be like, okay, yeah, that was definitely below parallel. Like, when I'm looking at the clips, I kept watching them on my camera between sets, and I was like, man, that looks like parallel, but I'm not sure if it's breaking parallel. I wanted to, like, you know, at least break parallel, but really I couldn't tell myself, like, oh yeah, I'm comfortable with that, that was perfect. Because definitely, like, these are like, this is a better angle. Of course, the camera angle, like, you know, really determines how you see the break in parallelness. I'm not exactly sure how to say that, but these do not look like they're breaking parallel, and I'm not sure why. I felt like I was going like pretty freaking low, but they only look about parallel. So oh, I'm dying.
All right, guys. So as you saw, I was able to get 3 sets of 6. Oh baby, but that was the third set was easier than the second set. So I think it's because I definitely didn't take enough rest after the second set. Second set it took like a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. Third set it took like 3 or 4 minutes. So just finished the quad portion of my workout. So now it's time to go eat some lunch, do classes, and then after classes come back for the glutes and the hammies. All right, back up in here at 3:50 right now. So classes, school's done with, but at 4:30 I have to help a student. You know, this student, she's has an entrance exam for a college this weekend, so it's a big deal. And she has an interview in English for the college, so I have to help her practice for the interview. English interview, you know, I'm just doing a lot, really making a huge impact on her life, and you know, how this interview goes with me will pretty much determine whether she gets into college or not. I'm just bullshitting.
Alright, so that girl did have to do an interview, but I'm just saying I'm BSing because, you know, as much as you help somebody out, the same goes with coaches and stuff. As much as you help somebody out, the player, or the girl in this case, you know, they're the one that ultimately does the performance or whatever. They're the ones who do all the work. I mean, you may help them out for practice and stuff, but in the end, it's all up to them. So I don't like to take too much credit for things like that. I think as coaches and whatever, anything like that, really, it's up to the person, the individual, who's practicing, training with you to put out the good performance in the end. So I don't like to take too much credit, you know. In the end, it's their work that makes it pay off. Although practice obviously does matter. So right here, what I'm doing now, this is in the afternoon, and I decided, oh, by the way, there's like a bunch of kids in here now because it was rainy on this day. So they came in, and a lot of them were doing exercises, horsing around and whatever. That was a little too loud, sorry. But anyways, I'm doing some pause squats here because I was really trying to find the depth, the form that I want for the depth. And the pause squats, I feel like, really helps me with that, and it lets me see, because look at these. These are obviously breaking parallel. What I focused on in the morning when I was doing the heavier squats, I was really like thinking like push the knees forward and get down. But for some reason, when I do that, I can't sit down into it as much. Over here now, as you're gonna see, I'm really focusing more on opening or pushing the knees out, not pushing the knees forward, because when you push them straight forward, all it does is lower your, since your knees go forward, you have to go even lower with your hips to break the parallel. So right here, I'm really trying to just bring the knees out. As you can see, like I'm pushing the knees more out, and it's a lot easier to sit into this and break parallel. But next time, there's actually something else another mental cue I want to try to focus on, and that is to open up in your groinal areas. I wasn't really doing that because I didn't know about that at this time. Right here, I was just pushing the knees out rather than forward, and it did help. So I'm gonna have to do that next time. I really, you know, I'm not one to lie to myself and be like, oh yeah, that was great, because I mean, what does that do for you? You know, if you're trying to improve and you're lying to yourself and you're in denial, like you're not really gonna get better, because like say you're gonna do a powerlifting meet or something like that. All those times you lied to yourself and you told yourself that form was okay, what happens when you start getting flagged with 3 red lights? You know, then you're just gonna freak out and be like, crap, all I know how to do is lie to myself and tell me, you know, tell myself to go to this depth. So I'm really trying to, you know, fix it, get better at it. So over here as a last exercise, or the last one that I recorded anyways, I decided to do some sumo deadlifts for, oh, by the way, these are not normal sumo deadlifts. Remember, these are deficit sumo deadlifts because I'm not using the blocks, and the largest plates we have are 15 kilo plates. But yeah, this is really good for the hams and glutes. You feel it so much on the deficit ones. It's crazy. And I was really focusing on form. I think the form looks pretty freaking good here. Let me know what you guys think, though, of course. But I think the form looks pretty good. I was really trying not to have the hips shoot up at all. Right here, this is about, what is this, 60, 85, 105 kilos. So I think that's like 231, around 231 pounds, I'm pretty sure. I might be effing that up. But anyways, the point is it's 105 kilos. Oh, wait, it's 170 kilos because of the little clip things. But yeah, I was really just trying to focus on form here. That way you feel it the most. But also, eventually when I do normal sumo deadlifts, I'm curious to see how much I can do. I feel like this will have a good carryover because the hardest part of a sumo deadlift for me, and I think for most people, is getting out of the bottom. And the deficit definitely helps with that because you're starting from even below bottom. So when you start using normal height and you're starting higher, it makes it a little easier. So you should be able to pull at least the same, if not more, and you should be able to pull more. But now right here, this is 120 kilos. Not sure what that is, but I hit that for I think 3. And then I don't know what I was feeling. I was feeling super ballsy, and I decided to break or tie my all-time PR. My all-time PR for this deficit, actually this is a little higher because I had the metal clips. My all-time for the deficit deadlift, deficit sumo, was 297 pounds. What is that though? I'm trying to think about it in the kilos. Anyways, but I was only able to get 297 pounds for 1 rep, and then I was just completely gassed, could not do it anymore. I was just gone. But over here on this day, I was able to hit this, which is 301 pounds. I remember making an Instagram post about that. That's why I know for sure. Let me check my phone real quick. So this is 137 kilos, which is 2 kilos higher than what I previously did for 1 rep max. And it's pretty crazy because now I did it for 2 sets of doubles, 302 pounds actually. My bad. Give me that extra pound back. 302 pounds for 2 sets of doubles on the deficit sumos, which is an all-time rep PR. Alright guys, and that's the end of the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe you got something out of it. Maybe it was just a good time killer. But anyways, that is it. So peace out and see you guys in the next one.